A man accused of gunning down 3 people last week is now formally facing charges for the crime. Good afternoon. I'm Pat Hoffman.
And I'm Alyssa Ivinson. Joseph Bossard appeared virtually in court for a hearing earlier today. News Channel 15's Brianna Brownlee continues our coverage. She's live at the Allen County Courthouse.
Pat, Alyssa, yes, we are here live outside of the courthouse where earlier today a group did gather to show support of the victims of the triple shooting. Now, if you see behind me, it seems like the crowd is slowly dwindling out, but earlier it was activist groups such as Firm who were here along with family members. I spoke to the aunts of Jaylin and Josh, and they told me they were extremely surprised by the outpour of love and support that they have received. I asked them what type of men their nephews were, and they said they were just extremely loving. They said they gathered here to seek justice, and they want to show the community that you can get justice without violence. Now, we were told that earlier today, Joseph Bossard's formal charges were confirmed, and he will have his initial hearing on Thursday. Reporting live, Brianna Brownlee, Wayne 15 News.
New tonight, Fort Wayne police arrest a man in connection to the deadly Hobson Road shooting. One is still in the hospital fighting for his life, and 2 Fort Wayne young adults are dead. Good evening, I'm Chris Malooly. Thanks for joining us. Here's the mugshot of the shooting suspect and what we know right now. 32-year-old Joseph Bossard is charged with 2 counts of murder and aggravated battery. Now, the shooting, what we know, happened at 7:30 Wednesday night at the Quick Stop Shell Station on Hobson Road and State Boulevard. Court documents say Bossard went into the convenience store to buy cigarettes. Surveillance video shows him arguing with 3 men in the store. Bossard then left the store and drove his truck around to the gas pump. The 3 males were parked at. The affidavit says he pulled up behind their car, got out of his truck, and then shot at the driver's side door. The victims drove down Hobson Road and Bossard followed them. Investigators say the boys crashed into a snowbank a half a mile down the street. Police say they attribute teamwork to the quick turnaround in finding and arresting Bossard.
Community tips came in as well as police work. We were on boots on the ground, developing tips and leads from surveillance video, talking to officers who work that area. It came to find that it was the same person that we thought it was with the community tips that came in. And like I said, when you have those community tips with good police work, it just ends up to be a winning combination.
Bossard was found at his home on Laverne Avenue Wednesday night. Investigators say the crisis negotiations team tried to contact him for nearly 2 hours before he came out. Officers say the negotiations team was brought in for everyone's safety.
I mean, he just killed 2 people, tried to kill a third. So we are on the side of caution. We don't want anyone to get hurt, including the gun person. So, you know, we take our time. We try to
defuse the crib chilling, man.
Get people to surrender
peacefully chilling.
And that, in case he did end up doing that with a little bit of help.
The Allen County coroner says 19-year-old Anderson Reddick and 19-year-old Joshua Cooper died from multiple gunshot wounds. The third victim remains in the hospital in critical condition.
Man, oh man. Wow. Now, why am I just hearing about this? I'm trying to figure out how another person, right? Another race soldier is what we would call it, can walk down, well, actually, no, get into an altercation with these 3 young brothers, right? At the gas station, come back, kill 2 of them while he's sitting in the car and try to finish off the third one and go back home and chill. And we ain't hear nothing about this. This happened 4 days ago, y'all. 4 days ago. I mean, I swear, y'all, it's like the media, they are the ops at this point, man. Because every time we do something, we could be on the defense. You feel me? Protecting our family, yet we the ones getting vilified and demonized. They looking at our criminal history and our background. Meanwhile, these white supremacists can come out here, you feel me, do whatever they want, man, go back home and just chill like it's nothing. Is that where we at right now? Come on, y'all. Meanwhile, we out here worrying about You know, who knows? Takashi, Bobby Schmurder home. Yeah, I know. But this is crazy, man. We got another person just adding it out with our people, man. This is crazy. Look at this. This is wild, man. This is crazy. Look at that. Charged with killing 2 men and wounding a third one. I mean, he's been charged with aggravated battery, criminal recklessness, committed with a deadly weapon, and using a firearm during the crime. What about murder? This is crazy, man. I'm tripping that it happened 4 days ago and we just hearing about this. Seriously, man. This is crazy to me. I want y'all to see his face, man. Because they're going to make sure that they don't show his face in the media at all, whatsoever. Look at him, man. Look at this. Make sure that's turned on. Look at this. Why is it, again, why is it when we do stuff, they quick to report everything? Meanwhile, these cats, man, they be out here living wild and reckless and get to go home and chill. You know what I mean? Like, something got to change, man. Like I said, the media got to stop being more responsible for the shit that they doing too, man, because they like to omit, they like to cover up things. And it's crazy to me that things like this can happen into our community and we don't know what's going on because we preoccupied with other things, man. Like I said, this man, murdered 2 young brothers, man, and tried to finish off the third one. And you ain't heard nothing about this. It's like they spend time trying to protect and defend these white supremacists that be out here just living wild and reckless, man, like savages. They the real damn thugs and criminals, yet you don't hear nothing about it. So imagine all the other crazy race soldiers out here just, doing whatever they want. But don't let us shoot back in defense now. Don't let us, don't let us feel inclined to, shoot back. Then all of a sudden we criminals, right? Y'all got to stop this, man. I'm sitting here, I get it. It's a lot going on right now. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. They talking about Tiger Woods. He just was involved in an accident, major injuries. I'm like, damn, how many times he gonna get in an accident behind the wheel? I could care less, man. Y'all might see the clips on the page. I'm just pulling in traffic, getting the views. But we gonna talk about this, man. Joseph Bossard, what is his name? I'm tripping because we ain't hearing nothing about it. It ain't even trending on Twitter. Man get murdered. Men get murdered, man, cold blood. And we just found out about it 4 days later. You go on YouTube and you search up his name. The videos that's on YouTube talking about him, they ain't even got 1,000 views. This is what I mean, man. This is why people like Low Key T, many others, Gems TV and many others, we encourage y'all to use y'all brain and think for yourselves, because if you had to depend on the media, what Malcolm say? Be careful with the media now. You'll be praising the victimizers. Look, real talk. Ain't heard nothing. Then you got what? Christopher Dorner, Mika X. They talk about it like it's nothing when it's us. It's breaking news. This is a Netflix documentary. But when it's one of their own, media sweep that thing up under the rug, just like they did with that Chad Whaler situation. It was social media that put it out there in the forefront. Social media. Not the regular local news and all that, man. They will try their hardest to bury stuff like this under the rug, man. And that's why I said it's important that you think for yourself and be a free thinker, because at the end of the day, you can't depend on these bastards for nothing. If you left it to them, they had you hating your own people, and that's the point. When these motherfuckers are the real criminals, man, they the real savages and the thugs. Ain't they what they call them? The terrorists. At this point, I don't even care if they even block this or ban this video. I don't even care at this point, because it's disgusting. But this is why you have so many people like us, man, content creators, because at the end of the day, the people want to hear the real. They tired of all of the filtered, everything being censored. Don't nobody want to speak from the heart no more. Don't nobody want to speak for the truth. But somebody explain to me how somebody like this guy, Mr. Bossard, can commit murder, broad daylight, go back home, and get captured days later, man. And then like the 1 year anniversary of the Ahmaud Arbery, you see what I mean? So many situations, man. Young brother jogging, minding his business. And what, they was out here making a citizen's arrest? Was it? Come on, man. Just to find out months later that them dudes is out there moving janky. We already knew that. If it wasn't for the media, I wonder, would you guys have the opinions that you do? The ideologies that you subscribe to today? Is it purely what you believe in, or is it something that's being, pushed in your face constantly? This is why people like myself, I don't watch the news no more, because it's no balance. If you left it to the news, they'll have you thinking it's just murder, 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 murder all day, every day. There's so much good out here in this world, but guess what? They're not going to view it. They're not going to put it out there in the masses. They ain't going to let you know about it, especially in the black community. Come on, man. They want you to think death, death, murder, murder, kill, kill. All in your community. That's why I said, man, the media, they complicit to a lot of this, man. They are complicit because they be omitting and sweeping incidents like this under the rug. Imagine all the victims that we don't hear about. Think about that, man. A person can walk into your crib while you chilling with your family, murder you, and still get off. That's where we at today. Hence why we was telling you, hey, be mindful of hiding Joe Biden. We try to tell you, be mindful, because them cats, they ain't putting no pressure on the law whatsoever. They going to let them do what they want to do, run them up. Niggas out here committing hate crimes. Didn't they just make the KKK a hate organization like a year ago? Meanwhile, you watch that Judas and the Messiah, Hoover says, see? Or it was actually the handler. He said, see? The Klan and the Panthers, they one and the same. If that's the case, then how come the government ain't do the Klan like they did the Panthers? Right. I'm starting to feel like the Klan is running the system. Come on, man. This is crazy, man. The media, y'all should be ashamed. Y'all should be ashamed. Like I said, this is why we encourage y'all to turn off that idiot box, man, and start coming outside and seeing what's going on the front lines, man, on the ground level for yourself. You can't take the media serious, man. They are complicit in a lot of these acts because they know the truth, but they choose not to report it. And that's not true journalism. That's not true media. You're supposed to present all the information and let the people decide what is truth and what is fake. But nah, y'all want to push your angle, push your narrative. Why? Now people scared to think for themselves. You can't even be a free thinker. You know what I'm saying? Now they force you to decide which side you on. You a leftist, a right wingist. All these new terms today. I don't know none of that shit. All it is cop-outs, man. Because when it come down to they people, do they get hit with the same logic? No. The same narratives? No. Come on, man. This is crazy. Like I said, how is it that this man, yet again, another race soldier out here killing one of our own, man? And you heard nothing about it. They doing their best. Even if it ain't go viral on YouTube, you think I'm lying, go look it up. You'll see the videos that's available. That's why I said, man, what are we going to do? Instead of worrying about Tekashi and him and his antics, what are we going to do to take back our community? What are we going to do? I went to my neighborhood. They knocking down blocks as we speak, man. Gentrification is in full effect. Niggas got a goddamn farmer's market in the hood now with Starbucks. Y'all better pay attention, man. You got all these entertainers. For decades, we was, encouraged to get a job, move out of the community. But now we ain't got nowhere to go. All the entertainers, they get rich. They don't even put the money back in the community. Where's our place to go to? This is why some people back in the day preferred that segregation, because we had our own doctors, our own lawyers, our own banks, our own, teachers, educators. We had our own shit. We didn't have to be dependent on the system to come through and aid us We got to start getting back into that mentality, man. Because if we left it to the media, we left it to the government, they're going to leave us on the island like they're doing now with all this ADO shit. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. But, you know, I had to get this one off because it's a lot that's going on today. Everybody worrying about, you know, Bobby home, and salute to him and all of that. I just hope he don't go back. You know what I mean? Straight back in the streets. He should have been under the grid, in my opinion. But compared to shit like this is what the media need to be talking about. That's why I said, what are we going to do, man? The fact niggas ain't heard nothing about this, man. Nothing. And this man ran down. He got into the altercation with him, tried to hit him with a car. 2 minutes later, came back and shot the dudes in the vehicle, man. Look at this shit. Briskly walked up to the driver's side door and fired a handgun inside. The car drove off as Bossard fired. Bossard ran back to his truck and pursued southbound. They got camera footage. Shell casings were found both around the gas pump and around the crashed vehicle. A short ways. Okay. So this man was, you know, he was really trying to finish them off, man. Look at this. Negotiators tried to contact them inside for almost 2 hours with no response. Man. This is crazy. This is wild, man. There's a case here in Baltimore that happened about a couple years ago. You might have heard about it. Her name was Corinne Gaines. You know what I mean? If you know, hit the thumbs up if you know. You know what I'm saying? Corinne Gaines, man. She had a long history with the city police and things of that nature here in Baltimore. She even went as far as being a sovereign citizen. And eventually, man, they tried to run up in the house. Her family was begging and pleading, let me talk to my child, and they would not do it. They would not allow her parents, her family, to go in there and try to diffuse the situation. They didn't have a negotiator trying to talk, you know what I'm saying, 2 hours and all that. You know what they did? They went in her house. Right. They went in her house, and she had her child, bro, and they shot at the baby. They shot at her child. They tried to make it seem like she was shielding, using her baby as a shield. What mother does that? They thought the baby was going to be done, but if it wasn't for the baby and his testimony, we would have never even knew. They came in there firing, man. That's how they look at us. I'm going to always talk about the Philando Castile. That one, that shit, that rocked me to my core, man. That man had his wife, his child in the back seat. The officer asked him, hey, you got a license to, you know what I mean, to carry a gun and all of that? He said, yeah, let me reach in my glove department and get you the paperwork. And they shot him while he was in the car with his family. I mean, really, where's the logic in that? What man is going to risk his child? You know what I'm saying? Everything he worked hard for to protect. Why would he risk everything? And look, because y'all always got to say, well, what did he do to get shot? He did everything he was instructed to do and still got hit. You had another incident. A guy broke down on the highway, looked at the police, and said, well, you know what? I need some help and assistance. Let me go over here and see if they could help me. He goes and approaches the cops. They tell him freeze, put his hands up. He look at them niggas like, yeah, you tripping, dog. I'm about it. He turns around and they shoot the man in his back, man. That's what I'm saying, yo. They get away with the shit time again. Yo, justice failed us so many times. Meanwhile, these folks get a slap on the wrist. They've done way more. You will not even know. Especially in these sundown towns, you'd be surprised how it happened down south, man. Come on. Everybody know. The local sheriff, everybody know what happened. That's why I encourage niggas. Don't be up in them areas, man, where a bus don't go. You get caught up there in the country, man, you go missing for real. And they won't say nothing about it. Everybody on the hush. But I can go on for days with this. We could talk about Eric Garner. We could talk about how he sat there and got choked out in front of everybody. Told him he wasn't breathing. Pretty much died right there on the spot. And the police tried to fake like the man was still alive. Took about 10 people to get him up on the gurney. No respect whatsoever. Look, shout out to Carly, man. That's what I'm saying. Days. But we want to give justice another chance, huh? Because Kamala and Biden, they going to look out for us, right? Where Barack and them at, man? Where they at? All these Democrats that, say they advocates for change and cracking down on this system that's clearly working for the ops and out to get us. Or better yet, I got another one for you. Where's those good cops? I'll wait. It's only but what, 10 of y'all? I'll wait. We keep hearing about these good. Not all cops are bad. That's what they do, man. That's what they do. They get us riled up because of shit like this. And mind you, we be voting for the motherfuckers that really look at us like we less than, man. And y'all don't even know it. Niggas be wanting to invite them to the cookout. We ain't gonna talk about, the interracial. How many times, black women done been in situations in all white settings and came up missing and all, I'm telling y'all, man, it's so much that the media do not talk about because they know that they will be out here exposing the system, man. They'd rather put that shit in Watchmen on HBO Max before they really tell you what's up. Come on, man. All they crazy serial killers, Ted Bundy and them niggas, they try to make them like they was American sweethearts. This nigga's a serial killer. What the hell? Meanwhile, a little boy by the name of Tamir Rice out there playing with a cap gun. A cap gun. Something that we've all done, right? If not a cap gun, a water gun. The officer pulled up on the scene and aired that little boy out in less than a minute. I don't even think he read the nigga's Miranda rights. He just came out and started blasting. This is what they do. This is what they do. If I'm not mistaken, who was the one where the man, remember the dude got shot in his house and we seen his brother hugging the officer that shot us? Like, this is what they do to us, man. When the Dylan Roof situation happened, the whole family on the podium talking about, I forgive. You forgive? Man, you touch one of mine, I ain't forgiving nothing. Straight up like that. What you mean forgive? Meanwhile, they interview Darren Wilson and all these other cats and say, man, if you could do it all over again, would you change what you did? They'd be like, nope, I don't regret a damn thing. I would have did it sooner. That's a fact, man. I appreciate you for, interacting and engaging on this conversation because, I was just talking to my boy Lil T. He said, bro, it's a lot buzzing right now, and I was like, man, I was up trying to find this these court records on Desiree Perez. Apparently, man, they done scrubbed that. I only got like one article with the Daily News talking about her and her involvement working with the DEA and, being involved with several operations. But it's funny what media money you do, man. You can make some shit disappear like that. But, I chose to talk about this because I'm just like shocked. Like, how can something like this happen in today, whatever TMZ era, where shit go viral and nobody heard nothing about it? I get it. Bobby home. Bobby cool, y'all. But we need to be paying attention to this shit right here. Because in the hood, right, exactly. In the hood, it's a damn gas station in a corner store, man. And this could be one of us making a trip. You get some Rellos, get something to drink, get some gas. And at any given moment, you can run into a Joseph and get stretched out. And imagine how the media will portray you. You could be God-fearing, a protector, a provider for your family. And somehow, some way, they're going to try to vilify you instead of the gunman. I learned this when, if you look at the footage of the police apprehending Dylan Roof, that said it right there. Dylan Roof went in the church, aired out everything. You would think if you're a police officer and you got the call over the radio, we got a mass shooter on the loose. I need y'all to apprehend this guy. You would think it would have ended in gunshots, right? They how they did to do Christopher Dorner, Swiss cheese the whole joint up. Ain't that what they did, right? Man, if you watch the footage, if they still got it, if you watch the footage, they get out the car and put their guns away. Now think about that. It's niggas that I forgot. It was another case where the young man was in the area. He ran around back to go get his grandparents, and they killed him out in the backyard. This was recently. They see one of their own, they put the gun away. Huh? They be trying their best not to kill him. I wonder why. What is that, a silent code? We can't have one of ours getting disrespected and mistreated and abused like that in the media. I mean, come on now. If we're going to really talk about criminals and terrorists, let's talk about it, man. But this country will not address the white supremacists, the race soldiers, these Proud Boys, all these organizations that really don't like us, man. Meanwhile, you got all these damn tap dancing niggas out here want to try to point everything at us like we the problem. These niggas committing crimes on levels we'll never get. Look at that nigga with Fire Fest. He starved out the whole island, man. Finessed the whole island. That nigga in jail trying to make a damn podcast behind bars, man. And that's what I mean in the sense, like, what are we going to do to take back our neighborhoods and our communities to make sure shit like this don't happen? We get y'all attention when it's that, you know what I'm saying, that toxic shit. If it's a challenge, if they twerking, you know what I'm saying? But this shit right here don't pick up no traction whatsoever. That's a problem, man. Because like I said, this could be our nieces, our nephews. Things happen every day right in front of us, man. And who's paying attention? Everybody got their face down. Don't nobody know what happened when it comes to our communities. That's a problem. It really is. I got siblings, man. I got, you know what I'm saying, little nieces and nephews that if something was to happen to them, I go crazy, man. It's bad enough all this killing going on in the streets. We know about the myth on black, but it still don't negate the fact that niggas is getting killed every day. I'm funeraled out. I done been to 2 funerals in 2021. If it ain't drugs and overdose, it's this senseless killing. I mean, we need some, some discipline, man. We got to restore order. We can't keep letting these kids run amok. Somebody got to step up and say something, because when one of these motherfuckers come in here and they add out and get away with murder, and we stuck holding our damn sign at the protest thinking, what happened? What happened? I thought justice was going, how? Justice ain't never did nothing for us. One nigga got away, they say, right? That was OJ. Still to this day. Man, like I said, Google him right now. Go on YouTube, make another tab, go on YouTube and type in Joseph Bossard and see how many videos pop up. You got major news outlets reporting it, and they views only got about a couple hundred. I think I seen one video had 300 views on this guy right here. But they want you to, they want to put figures of people like that look like us and say that we the criminals, we the problem. You got mayors here in Baltimore. They speak down on the youth, man. They act like they never was young before in the hood. They act like they don't know what it is to come from some of these impoverished communities with little to no resources, no opportunities, no none of that. But you look at them like a damn menace. Well, shout out to you, because I had to tag it and make sure somebody had to cover it. Niggas covered Bobby already. He home. All right, cool. Tiger, you know what I mean? He in the hospital. Hope that man make it. He got a son, man. You know what I mean? But this right here, we not going to keep letting shit like this slide. I had to tap in with Low Key T. I'm going to tap in with more creators to get this out here, man. Because something got to change. And I'm tired of seeing stories where they got you more focused on the victim and what he was doing. Oh, he had THC in his blood. What does any of that have to do? What about this crazy menace y'all got in the hood shooting up crazy, just shooting them up crazy, man? There was a clip that went viral, a couple weeks ago. I know y'all probably seen it. Oh, dispute. Man, got into a dispute, I guess with a couple across the street for they was snowing or something. Man went in the house, came back and finished them off. I said, man, these niggas cold-blooded. Meanwhile, they had you thinking niggas like NBA Youngboy and them some savages. Boy, wait till you see these goddamn Aryans. Wait till you see them. It's real, man. It's to the point now you got white people saying, all right, yo, something got to change. That's how you know it's bad. We've been saying this shit for decades. And now you got white folk coming out saying, hey, man, something got to stop. Meanwhile, you'll have niggas be talking about, oh, what about black on black crime? Man, y'all got to get out of that mentality. I see the whole damn chessboard. I see all these things being, you know what I mean, pushed at us, man. We not being able to think logically because we always emotionally riled up. Every day it's a new killing. Every day it's a new hashtag, or it's always something to keep us distracted and occupied on whatever it is they want us to be occupied on. And every time some shit like this happens, they want to sweep it under the rug. Like I said, Chad Wheeler, how is it that an NFL player beat his woman up that bad? And we heard about it for 2 days, 3 days. Next thing you know, everybody talking about Tiny and T.I. Huh? T.I. and Tiny is the Jeffrey Epstein of Atlanta all of a sudden. Oh, word, really? Funny, right? The man, Chad Wheeler, came out, made a little statement on Twitter, apologizing for his actions, but then went in the courtroom and pleaded not guilty. Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold up. Huh? You claim accountability and responsibility on Twitter, but when you went in the courtroom, you said not guilty. So that lets you know right here, man. Come on, they playing us. They playing us, man. And y'all fall for it every time, man. That nigga get invited to the cookout. Meanwhile, you'll cancel your own damn family over some goofy shit, man. We gotta, come on, man. What are we gonna do to prevent shit like this from happening in our communities and our surroundings, man? Because it can happen to any one of us, and that's the problem now. Look at the situation in Texas, man. Them people need help, and their leadership is leaving them abandoned. Niggas getting charged for electricity they ain't even using. All right, you niggas get 20 minutes tops, cut it back off. Come on, man. But this is what happened when America continues to ignore our cries and our issues that we've been talking for decades, man, since I was a kid. Niggas still talking about Rodney King and the damn 92 riots in LA and Natasha Hollins and how she got killed over a bottle of, I mean, come on, bro. This is generational trauma being inherited to the next generation and the next generation. And now this generation is even more sick. We more desensitized to all of this shit now, man. But shit like this, we gotta get up under the media ass for this, man. Because they are complicit for a lot of the shit that we don't know about. You know what I mean? They talk about the evil acts of lynching and all of that. Like that shit still don't happen today. Niggas is still getting lynched today. But the media not going to talk about it. They not going to say, nigga beat himself to death and hung himself? Come on, y'all. Really? Really? To me, I take it as disrespect. You insulting my intelligence with that, man. Stop playing with me. Here in Baltimore, they've been investigation. The whole damn police force corrupt. Come on, man. Freddie Gray. They had one dude who was driving the van with Freddie Gray, said that that man was hurting. He been needed medical attention. And since he said that, the whole force turned their back on him. You see how they don't believe in that no snitching shit? You see that? They protect that shield more than anything. So even if you try to be the spook who sat by the door, being a black man in that system and try to change it within, you can't. You can't. You had all the police up in NYPD? All brothers, man, came out and tried to speak on the hypocrisy that's with the law, man, with stop and frisk, all that. Khalif Browder, all of that. Had nothing about it, man. It's been going on for decades, and what's going to happen? They tell you pay attention to the local elections. That is true. But we can't keep giving niggas our vote now. They tell us vote because our elders did. What they didn't they died for your right to vote. No, they was murdered, first of all, for standing on principle and calling out you damn race soldiers for the shit that y'all be on. That's what happened. For real. We gotta start getting some tangible shit. You want all our votes? Niggas showed up for Biden, got the votes by the millions. Where are they at now for us? Even Barack. Where Barack at, man? Niggas left us hanging, bro. I knew Barack wasn't for us when he turned down a reparation bill. I say, whoa. Are you kidding me? Claude Anderson, man. Shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson. Had put something together, nice little package. Let's get the ball rolling. We'll figure it out. And what happened? That nigga said, nope, I ain't get no reparations. I don't know what you're talking about. Then turned around and gave reparations to the Jews. I said, hey, yo, you got to be kidding me. The Jews done been issued reparations. They done got over $1 billion. Come on, y'all. Jay-Z said it on the 4 for 4 album. What Jay-Z said, man, you better do it like the Jews did it. Bob your communities. Right. They got reparations, bro. What about ours? I ain't talking about no stimulus check. I seen an article the other day. The shit said, consider the vaccine the new reparation. I said, whoa, you see the technology that they playing on this, man? Now niggas got to take a vaccine and somehow that's comparable to reparations? Come on, man. For our people that literally built this country off our backs. Come on, not the coal miners and all that shit they be trying to say to you know what I'm saying, belittle our contributions to this country, man. We really did what we had to do because y'all wasn't willing to do it. Y'all needed us, man. If you do your research, man, it was a boat. Came in, late 1800s, man? And we were the ones in charge on educating them, teaching them how the land operates, sharecroppers and all that. That's why I say when they hit you with that slavery shit, we all came from Africa. You know, I get it. You know, the birth of humanity, you know what I'm saying? I get all of that, but every nigga you see here ain't come from no Africa, man. And anyone that believe that, hey, man, more power to you. But you giving the enemy more credit than they deserve. How many boats is that? How many people died on their way over here? I mean, you had people here on this continent, man. You know what I'm saying? Indigenous. I claim indigenous, Aborigine in this motherfucker before I claim that bullshit they try and put on us now. But this is crazy how, again, the media will sit here and sweep these stories under the rug like it never happened. Like I said, man, I'm just curious as to what's the next step, man. Because clearly, the tactics we've been using since the 90s, man, it ain't working. It ain't working no more. We shall overcome. Niggas been saying no justice, no peace. And it's been the same shit. Ain't nothing changed, man. They getting us, y'all. They getting us. It's disgusting, it's sickening. And at the end of the day, what are we going to do to change? Because now there's a passing, right, of the torch. It's a new generation. Like I said, 2021, man, it's a mark of a new age, man. You can't keep going in there with the same playbook from the 90s. They done been studied that shit. You know what I mean? Revamped it, put a twist to it. So what are we going to do to adjust, to evolve? Because this right here is despicable, man. They literally have the license to do whatever they want in the black community and not be held accountable. Meanwhile, let us do this. Our face going to be all over social media, all over the news. You could be innocent. They still going to slander you, man. Most of the time, folks out here trying to defend themselves. We don't even have a right to defend ourselves no more. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But like I said, you know, am I surprised? Am I shocked? No. We seen the protests. Them Proud Boys ran over somebody in the protest, man. I mean, it was crazy how them folks, even the way they stormed the protest building. Look at how they did that. Niggas getting slapped on the wrist. You'll find footage of them helping some of them protesters down the steps. Not to mention, you had some law enforcement in there too, disguised as protesters. So it gets deep, man. It get real deep. But I wanted to make sure I touched on this today because it's disgusting, man. I see you, media. I see what's going on. I see exactly what's going on, media. Y'all are not slick. Don't tell me no more updates about Tekashi or Meek Mill or none of that. Tell me about this goddamn Joseph Bossard cat. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about him, man. For real. Always sweeping y'all people shit under the rug. And then got the country scared as hell of black folk. They look at little boys like they're a threat. Are you serious, man? Come on, y'all. This man, like I said, this happened a couple days ago. And it ain't breaking news. It ain't trending. Y'all don't think that to be odd in the TMZ era now, where shit is always instant viral? Come on, man. That's why I said you got to be very mindful. You got to observe all sides. You know what I mean? Don't just take for what they tell you for face value. That's you know, before you know it, you in the corner back into some shit like, wait a minute, well, that don't even make sense. How did we get here? Yeah, because you start thinking for yourself, man. I don't dismiss information. I absorb it. Okay. You know, I think about it, dissect it a little bit. So, okay. I'm a type of person. We can have a conversation about whatever, man. It don't matter. I hear niggas talk about Dematria, reptilians, all this. All right, we'll talk about it. But when it's time to talk about this, white supremacy, oh, boy. YouTube might block this one. Watch, they might shut this one down, y'all. White supremacy, that's a myth. Next thing they're going to start talking about black supremacy. Shit like toxic masculinity. Niggas ain't got enough masculinity in the hood as it is, man, because y'all keep killing them, throwing them in jail, or emasculating them motherfuckers. But we got toxic masculinity in the hood, man. Y'all better stop. I see niggas out here in hills doing challenges. Come on, man. That's how bad the country is. Our people desperate. They doing anything to try to run from these race soldiers, man. Niggas like, Dad, we'll be gay. All right, I'll be the best gay you ever seen if it mean niggas ain't gonna come attack me and kill me. That's where we at. Or you want to be a Christian? Oh, shit, I'll be the best Christian your ass ever seen. That mean these folk ain't gonna come in my house while I'm eating ice cream with my family and slaughter everybody in the house and be championed. That's what I see. Maybe I'm crazy. That's why you see so many of our people out here trying whatever. They desperate, man. They tired of this. We are depleted, man. We are now, pawning pieces of our souls just to get down the block, man. Back then, the little things that was duct tape to get us through, it ain't working no more, man. And to be real with you, when have we ever really had time to heal as black folk in this country? Think about it. We are some of the most strongest motherfuckers you're going to ever find, man. The fact that you can get up today and see our people out here smiling, laughing, that should let you know right there we on a whole different level. Because again, if we was concerned with the hatred and getting even with the enemy, we'd end up being just like them. Somebody got to focus on the future and tomorrow. We got to elevate and have an overstanding of this shit. That don't mean be naive and gullible. That don't mean you ain't got the right to defend yourself and your community and everything that we built for, including our history, that y'all motherfuckers quick to dismiss and whitewash. No. If we gonna tell the truth, nigga, let's tell it right. Because this shit gotta stop. It's 2021, and you see all of these campaigns, NBA, NFL, like everybody care, but they don't, yo. Let me holler Kamala, she don't care about us, man. Hiding Joe Biden, that nigga don't care about us. Barack, come on, man. That man Barack had 2 terms to make shit right. 2. And he didn't do anything to protect us. He could have deemed shit like this a hate crime. He didn't do it. He could have put things in act with the police. If you out here killing innocent unarmed people, you're going to lose your insurance. You're going to have to, hit them where it hurt. Not a paid leave. Niggas get a paycheck. I don't know if y'all seen American Skin, man. A lot of people have heard mixed reviews about it. But in my opinion, I like the American Skin better than I like the Judas and the Messiah because of the dialogue. And then the way that Nate Parker had, the police being tried by a jury of their peers, which was a group full of non-offenders. That was a twist right there. And of course, some people wanted to see them, get even. But we already know what come with that, man. In order to be at war, you need a lot of money. And it ain't like we don't have money. We just can't hold on to the motherfucker. We just can't hold on to the shit. As soon as we get it, we supporting all the other causes that the money don't come back. They give out our votes. Like I said, man, we loyal. The shit gonna hurt us at the end of the day. Gotta stand for something. For real. Because, like I said, this situation right here happens more than you would know. For every Joseph Bossard, I'm pretty sure it's a 20 more out there that we ain't never heard. You probably be at work with some of these niggas, dapping them up, talking to them about sports, because they love to talk about sports. They love to get you on them certain conversations, right? And then what Bobby Hemmett said, they always want to come and talk to you about sports. Hey, you watched the game last night? No, I was watching the news about Joseph Bossard and shooting up the hood. Did you hear that? Conversation get awkward as hell. Nigga leave the water cooler. I don't know, this nigga wilding. Yeah, let's talk. Let's have a conversation, man. This world is sick, man. And for the people that's sane, you become insane staying in this environment after a while, man. It bothers me because I grew up with my generation, man. We was all kids, man. We was pure, we was innocent. Niggas ain't born this way. You're not born a criminal, in my opinion. You know what I mean? The environment, it forces you to have to decide what you're gonna be. And now these kids is being encouraged. Record labels, they paying you to take part in the self-destruction. And you got some of these elders out here, man, instead of them telling them, you know what I mean, what not to do or showing them, instead of talking, show them, stand on the front line. Some of these kids, they never grew up witnessing the right way. The shit was passed down to them. I know what my neighborhood looked like when I grew up. We left the block. After 08, 09, it wasn't a block no more. It's a whole block full of vacants now. These kids out here living in the wild, and you wonder why their mentality gone, man. They looking at y'all like you crazy. Because at some point, we stopped. I don't know if it was 9/11. Niggas got caught up in the Taliban. I don't know. But at some point, we got distracted. And we actually thought this country really gave a damn about us. But it's every day. I'm 30 years old, yo. Every day they show you to your face how they feel about you. What are we going to do? Because this shit ain't going to last forever. Every day one of us come out and these stories, you know what I mean, gets put to the masses, man. They try to silence us and censor us because it's the truth. You can't censor the truth, man. The truth is going to persevere through all of this, no matter what. So you can try to silence us and whatever. It's going to be another 10 more stories just like this. That's why I said you got to be mindful of the media, man, because they will pollute your brain, man. Turn off that TV. Don't be watching news all day. Shit like watching Investigate Discovery and shit. Boy, you ever watch ID? I ain't gonna lie. I'm into shit like that. Forensics, people going missing. I don't know. I always into shit like that. You watch that shit 24 hours and watch what happens. It's like the women that be watching Lifetime all the time. Boy, you come home from work, your woman looking at you crazy. Like, damn, girl, what you been watching today? Motherfuckers watching Lifetime. They getting fed all of this bullshit. Now they hating their own man. They looking at you like the character on the damn show. That's what happens. You watch ID and shit, you be calling your folks every 5. Hey, man, you made it in the house? You good? That's just the, you know what I mean, the conditioning, man. Sometimes you got to unplug from all this shit. I get it. This is the new wave, man. This is the new wave, you know, the power of technology, being able to push the information, you know what I mean, to the masses so quick is much different before, but it's kind of hard when Google and all these other platforms, they filter through the truth. Back then, you used to be able to go on Google, and it used to be 100 pages, and you would be at page 98, 99, and it would be articles. Now you get probably to page 6 or 7, and the rest of that shit is just omitted. It's blacklisted. There ain't nothing there no more. I wonder why, man. That's why I said it's important that our generation step up. Who gonna step up? I get it. The previous generation before us, they was exposed to a different world. You know what I mean? Different tactics. But it's on us to bridge that gap. Pull the youth in. Pull the elders in, man. We work better as a unit. We work better networking together. Because I guarantee you, if we protected our communities, motherfuckers like this Joseph Bossard, they would think twice before, you know what I mean, coming through and just killing our people. But society teaches you that you can get away with whatever. You can kill a rapper, not be held accountable. How many rappers been killed? Don't nobody know what happened. Come on, man. This country can disrespect our people, black folk, and not be held accountable. You'll have motherfuckers out here defending it. Look at the Meat Mill shit. He made a disrespectful bar. I'm going to say disrespectful. Some deemed it as disrespectful to Kobe. You had people on Twitter talking about, what's Vanessa mad for? She don't listen to Meat music anyway. I say, yo, is this where we at now? It's crazy, man. But I'd be damned if I sit on the sidelines, have an opinion, and not speak it to the public, to the masses. I listen, for a couple years, man, I said, you know what, I'm going to just sit back and observe and see where this is going. Because on all platforms, shit like this is, you know what I mean, they pushing that shit. They pushing us out, man. They forcing us to have to come out to the forefront. And pretty soon, we going to be targets for telling the truth. But mind you, look at the media. For years, they lied. And that's why shit like this is popping now. because now the media loses credibility. You can't trust them no more. You niggas be lying every day in the news. So now they got to depend on content creators and other people, man, that appear to show more integrity than the damn local news, man. What happened to journalism? Y'all even know what that is? Or is it Nick Wright and all these niggas who ain't never played a sport, never did nothing? But y'all believe the opinions over the information and the facts. That's why it's important you do your own research, man. Don't even take my word for it. Do your own research, man. I tell you in the heart, hey, don't take it from me. Do your own research so you will know. And that's the thing about information. The more you get into it, the more you be like, wait a minute. This ain't adding up. Something ain't right about this. Something ain't right about it. Wait a minute. They said this, but what about this? I better wake up. We living in a new era now, man. The propaganda got a twist, got a spin to it now. They've adapted to our protests, man. They expect it now. They done infiltrated and made billions off our protests now. They making billions off our pain. Look at Breonna Taylor. They had this girl on magazines, all in the NBA bubble, the NFL, but did she get justice? No. They had a nerve to charge the boyfriend for defending his home. These niggas doing illegal raids, man. Got the license to do whatever they want to our people, and nobody care. They only care when it start happening to them. You start seeing white folk get, treated like we get treated, watch. Things start to change. Real fast. But when it's us in our communities, man, they could care less, man. But you know what? That don't mean we should just start acting like animals and savages and say, you know what, fuck all this shit. Hell no, we ain't come this far for nothing. Y'all crazy. We just gonna just forget about it. That's how they condition us. You know what I mean? It's bad enough these kids don't know anything, before slavery. Hell, we don't know. That's why you believe everything they tell you now. Am I lying? Where's all the movies about pre-slavery? They gonna make a Mansa Musa movie? Huh? They gonna make a movie about him? That nigga had more money than Bezos, Bill Gates. They ain't gonna make no movie about no Mansa Musa. Hell no. Certain things they just ain't gonna do it. I didn't think they was gonna do a Nat Turner movie. Now I question it now. Fred Hampton movie. Oh Lord. What they about to do with our history now? Because those who don't know, they gonna fall for what they see on the TV, in the television series with Hollywood. I mean, of course, they always put their spin to it. But the point is, we got to do our research, man. Learn for ourselves. I'll admit, I ain't, I'm not book heavy. I don't read all the time, but shit, I will be on this goddamn computer trying to figure it out. Let me see what it is. You know what I mean? I try to retain as much information as I can, man. Because now you got to question everything. You have to question everything. If you're not a conspiracy theorist at this point, then something wrong with you. Something is really wrong with you, man. You can tell when you come out to the public and you have these conversations at work or public settings. Man, some of the things that people say, and you can tell they just topics that they learn from the news. All the talking points, they just be regurgitating shit that they heard on the news. They don't know, man. But as soon as you pull that veil back and really see what's going on, man, you'd be surprised, man. Shout out to whoever's in the room, man. I appreciate y'all, tapping in with me, man. I had to get this off my mind. If y'all want to join the conversation, the link is in the chat. Don't be scared. Come on up in here and have a conversation. Let's talk about this, man, because something has to change, man. And if you think niggas is going to eventually just give up, you're sadly mistaken, man. For real. But, yeah, come on in here. Get in on the conversation. Talk to me, man. Joseph Bossard, for those who just coming in here, man. A couple days ago, shot 3 of our boys, man. Got into an altercation at a gas station. Tried to hit him with the car, came back, shot up the car. This happened a couple days ago, if you ain't know. Just in case you ain't know, it happened a couple days ago. I found out about it this morning. Completely shocked, like, wow, this isn't breaking news. You mean to tell me they could do all of this And it's just like that the car bombing in Tennessee. Most people didn't hear about that. I think it happened on New Year's. I mean, yo, these folk, man, they the real criminals in the community. Like, seriously. But again, they have us looking at each other like we the true enemies, like we the problem. We not responsible for that mentality. Y'all are. And what y'all gonna do to change it? Hold niggas accountable. You're not. It seems like the white supremacy has hijacked the justice system. Or the justice system was always infiltrated by these cats, man, because every day we getting effed over, man. That Khalif Browder, come on, y'all. How many more Khalif Browders? Century Park 5, how many more of them out there that we ain't never gonna hear about? You ain't never gonna see a documentary about. It's crazy, man. Seriously. But again, I get it. Bobby's home. King of New York. He home, y'all. All right, well, tell Bobby about this and send his ass over there to go handle Joseph. See what he gonna do. Let's see what happens, man. Ask Meek Mill what he think about this. Niggas quiet as a mouse, man. I ain't trying to mess up the bag. Come on, man. What's the point of having all these millionaires and billionaires if niggas ain't gonna come together, put their money together to try to combat shit like this? Because there's always somebody that comes through. Like I said, you had Mika X and all these people that came through and got tired, man. And they was vilified and demonized for standing up and saying, I'm tired of this shit. Every time one person step up, the media straight make them out to be an extremist. You know what I mean? A menace to America for speaking on the truth and doing what's right. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, man. At one point, man, we had everybody protesting last year. Everybody protested, bro. We was protesting in 2014. We still recovering from that. And them folk had us thinking that they really was going to make a change, right? They had us thinking that, we finally see the error in our ways. We ain't nothing like our ancestors. We weren't there. What can we do to help? Remember the Malcolm X movie? White girl said, Malcolm, what can I do to help? Stand to the side, sweetheart. Because I mean, if you're not going to use your white privilege to help fight the system, then you're really not useful, man. And for those who think that, I didn't have nothing to do with it, yeah, you still reap the benefits of the actions of your elders, man. So you still are technically a part of it. Am I lying? Just because you turned the blind eye, don't wait until they start coming up in your house and treating you like they've been treating us for decades. But now all of a sudden, we're supposed to care when it happened to y'all. No, this is an environment that America has created. And don't nobody want to be held accountable. We sat here and warned you about Barack. We told you. Everybody, the first black president. I get it. I understand. I voted for him the first time. Then I looked at my neighborhood and I said, damn, it's still the same. They was all, remember the campaign? Vote or die. Remember that? They had the teachers in school, man. We had lunch. These niggas coming to, hey, man, fill out this voter's registration, man. We got to get you to vote, man. You know what I mean? Sense of urgency, like it was really going to do something. Meanwhile, when the protests and the riots happened, that man Barack went on TV and called the youth that was here rebelling against this crooked racist system and labeled them as thugs and criminals, man, for standing up to the injustice. I mean, I don't get it. Meanwhile, these kids be going to college games. They be tearing up the whole community over a damn game to show their pride. They not deemed criminals and, animals for tearing up their communities. Hell, the business owners, they board up their businesses. They encourage it. Woohoo! We showing team pride, y'all. Okay, well, how come we standing up and defending our own? Why we got to be vilified? Why are we expected to always turn the cheek? I'm trying to understand. You see Bob Marley behind me? Niggas killed Bob Marley. They said I don't even know if I want to go in that bag. But just like the Malcolm X story that just came out yesterday or the day before, you had a guy that came out and said he was responsible for poisoning Bob Marley. For those who don't know. Said he had gifted him some shoes, had some needle in the shoe, gave him a little prick, then boom, Bob Marley became sick. I said, damn. I love how they put it, in the letter, right when he about to die on their deathbed. But apparently, the man that did it, man, he said he felt so bad because Bob Marley wasn't a threat. This is what I mean. Every time you speak the truth, you get, vilified, and somebody got to stand up and speak on this shit, man. Because again, how many more stories like this is going to get swept under the rug? How many more, man? For real, man. It's crazy. Like I said, man, if y'all want to come in on the conversation, feel free. Talk to me. Link right there, man, the comment section. Get on ahead and talk your ish, because at this point, man, it make me feel like I'm sounding like a broken record. I'm just like, wow. This isn't viral. No one's talking about this. That's why I say, man, if you got a family, man, kiss them, let them know, you love them, and appreciate the life that we got here, man, because at any given moment, this shit could be taken from us, and who's going to tell the truth? Who's going to speak on our behalf? Who's going to tell it right? Because if you let the media tell your story, oh, my Lord. They had you looking crazy out here, man. Meanwhile, we out here praising the real criminals in the community, man. That's running the prisons, that's running the system, that's running the schools, the hospitals, all this shit a goddamn conspiracy. I tell you right here, right now, what I got to lose? They're going to ban my YouTube channel? Okay, we'll use another platform. Because at the end of the day, the people want the real. And we not crazy. Obviously, the people that's here on this live, you know what I mean? They like, what's going on? What's happening? They want to know the real. Not that shit they say on the news, man. All of them be lying. Got all these people a part of those rings doing all of that evil ish, but they got you mad at Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. Well, damn. Anybody check out that Woody Allen documentary? Anybody seen that yet? Huh? Y'all ain't see the Surviving Woody Allen documentary? You ain't hear about that? What about the Surviving Kevin Spacey? Did you see that one? Man, crazy, right? Right. Meanwhile, they did have one, Jeffrey Epstein, on Netflix. You know what I mean? They said he was involved with a lot of young girls. But I feel like it's more to that story. It's more. They said that man, he extorted all the power players in the game, man. They ain't talk nothing about that, though. They raided his house, found 8 bags of information. I wonder what was in those bags. You'll never find out. You'll never find. That's why I said, man, I hope this stream right here, for those who on the fence really don't know. Like I said, man, don't take my word for it. Do the research yourself and you'll see. We living in that wicked world right now. Things have to change. Things have to change, man. I just can't believe stuff like this can happen and not go viral. So that lets you know how the media is, man. They work hard at protecting the image of their own. When it come to us, man, you could be a 5-year-old boy. They treat him like he a grown man. It's terrible, man. It's really terrible. Like I said, if y'all want to get on the conversation, the link right here in the comment section, man. Come on in and talk your ish, man. Because this is crazy, man. Like I said, Joseph Bossard had an altercation with 3 young brothers, man. Tried to kill all 3 of them. Killed 2. The other one in critical condition. I think his name is Jaylin. But like I said, man, it's an environment that, people feel comfortable to do and say whatever they want to our people. And we always loyal to the cause if it's dealing with somebody else outside our community. We there, we support them, we show up to the functions. What y'all say? We invite them to the cookout. But when it's time to reciprocate, niggas leave us hanging every time, man. So what are we going to do? It's time to come together. Because there ain't nobody coming to save us, man. I don't know if y'all know that or not. Look at how they treated us during this whole pandemic. Nigga gave y'all asses $600, man. Yeah, that should be able to hold you over. These niggas creating financial relief packages out the wazoo. $1 trillion packages. But they can't give us reparations? Interesting. Hey, that's my first B1. That's what I'm talking about. B1 in the building. And make sure y'all hit that like button. Like I said, man, if y'all want to get on a conversation, the link is in the comment. You know what I mean? The comment section, man. Come on up in here and speak on how you feel about these race soldiers, man. It's crazy how the media is really, complicit in making sure shit like this don't get talked about. Anytime you do something to the black community, people go missing, kids go missing. You don't hear nothing about it. It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of lit right now. I got my B1 spam in the building. Yes, sir, man. We got to get down here on the ground level and speak on what's really going on. Because the kids, they don't know. They caught up in the internet. They caught up in this shit. They don't know what the hell exists before Google. You know what I mean? Before Instagram. I remember when niggas was on MySpace. You couldn't even sign up for Facebook. Yeah, I'm that old, nigga. You had to get an invite to be on Facebook. That shit was for like college kids and older. Now Facebook, the new MySpace. And now you got all this other shit. My man, I was talking to Low Key T. And he said, bro, they banned me off Twitter. I said, well, damn, Low Key, what you do, Low Key T? What you do? I said, man, I had to cuss some people out on it. I said, wow, they banned you for cussing somebody out on Twitter? Well, that's crazy. Because every time I'm on Twitter, all I see is adult content. I don't even know if you can say that word on here. Adult content. I mean, you could be at work 11 o'clock, man. Whip out Twitter and see it all go down on Twitter, man. But you can sit here and speak the truth and get banned? How much sense does that make, y'all? You can get banned for speaking the truth, but you can go on there and, get real explicit on your timeline and get thousands of views, man. Again, OnlyFans. That's why OnlyFans popping right now. Most of them people went on Twitter to put their content out there to get you to bite the bait. You want to see more? Come on over to my OnlyFans. If Twitter cracked down, shit, how would they promote? Niggas was not on. They didn't know nothing about OnlyFans until Twitter came into play. They out here selling they pictures, man. They selling their whole camera roll. Like, damn. This is the world we in. But speaking the truth, somehow, man, that'll get you banned, blacklisted, blocked. It's crazy, man. That's what I mean, yo. This world, yo, they trying everything in their power to rewrite the history of the elders and what they've been doing, man. Every time you look at you read articles about them doing an investigation, man, they find out all this shit was corrupt. It's been going on. It's not breaking news. But they get us so distracted and riled up when it's our own. They got us canceling our own people, man. That Bill Cosby, that was like the real, man. Bill Cosby was convicted based off of public opinion. Opinions, man. Memes got Cosby convicted. Damn the fact that what's her name? Andre Constein leaked altered deposition. The deposition was all cut up and chopped up. It wasn't even real. And they leaked it to the media, and they knew that. But what did they do? They rushed it to the media and said, oh, he admitted in the deposition. Yeah, he admitted it. He admitted that he was giving them Quaaludes. He did not admit that. And if y'all follow the Bill Cosby account on Twitter, they put out the original deposition. He did not admit that. But since the media put it out there in a spin cycle, everybody ran with it. He admitted it. Mr. Hannibal Buress. You don't even hear about him no more. That man said he been saying that joke in his bit for years, but all of a sudden, he became lit. As soon as he did that bit, he became lit. And again, at that time, we was all laughing. You know what I mean? It was all jokes, right? All shits and giggles. Until you realize, yo, there's an 80-year-old man behind bars, and there's no evidence to suggest he did the shit that they say he did. 80. Meanwhile, they pardoned Desiree Perez. She applied for the pardon 2 days before Trump left. Somehow they moved that shit up on the priority list. They pardoned Kodak Black. Need I say more? All the shit Kodak done did. They pardoned this man like he was Mutulu Shakur or somebody. R. Kelly, they say R. Kelly, man, what aren't they not saying about R. Kelly at this point? Meanwhile, he ain't been charged with nothing yet. They got him sitting. So now I'm sitting here thinking to myself, well, damn, are they trying to recharge him for some shit he had already beat 10 years ago? Y'all seen Surviving R. Kelly. All the women was grown, man. And shout out to again, content creators, YouTubers. They expose all them folks, man. They try to hook up with that lawyer, be a part of that $100 million lawsuit. The goal is not to get them to testify on stand, because if they testify, then you could be able to spot all the flaws in their stories, man. You had what's her name? Janice Dickinson. Says she lied. She lied, man, and got a book deal. You see how that works? This man is in jail. For one, the deposition wasn't even supposed to be unsealed to the public. Yet somehow, some way, Andrea Constein got settlement money back in 2004, and she got justice. How does that work, y'all? Come on now. How does that work? They did the same thing with Michael Jackson. The man said, you know what, don't worry about the civil. We try and beat the criminal joint. Oh, he paid him off in the civil? Yeah, because they ain't trying to let them know the ultimate defense. Let these folks get up on that stand so we can go ahead and cross-examine them and let y'all see the lies. And that's how Michael beat it. These damn DAs, they was out to get him. We gonna get you, Mike. Had the man stripped down and everything. Yo, they embarrassed that man, yo. And he told y'all, I ain't do that. Come on, man. This is what they do. Come on, y'all. That's why I say, yo, Cosby should have been home. But nope, ain't gonna happen. Pandemic and all. They let Tekashi out because he had asthma. Yo, Tekashi got sent home, man, because of the pandemic. Meanwhile, Bill is in jail. And guess what? They use us to be a part of that shit. Go ahead and repost the memes and all of that. At the end of the day, you're supposed to have an unbiased juror. You know what I'm saying? Unbiased people are part of the jury. And you had people going into the court case like, nope, they already had their mindset. That man is guilty by any means. We're going to get him booked. You had politicians running on that same narrative. Vote for me and I'll get Cosby locked up. Whatever happened to the evidence speaking on itself? What happened? No, if it's, you know what I mean? If it's a criminal like you say it is, show me the evidence that suggests that. Don't tell me about, allegations. Anybody can be alleged or some shit. I can start an allegation right now. Yeah, Beyonce, Rihanna, they took advantage of me, y'all. Y'all heard it first, y'all. Yep, took advantage of me. I ain't giving my consent. Think they gonna pick that shit up? No. So, I mean, anybody can allege some shit, but where's the proof? And if you can go back 40, 50 years, woo, be careful out here. That's why I laugh at these rappers today, man. They put themselves in situations that they might come back to bite them in their ass today, man. You don't know. I get nervous when you're in a room full of them folk, because you don't know what they plan on doing. It's a party now. So it's sundown. Niggas start going missing all of a sudden. Don't nobody know what's going on, huh? Yep. Just got into it. Man, I think I was reading a series on Netflix. I said reading a series. Watching a series on Netflix, man. The incident with this white dude and his black homeboy went to a party. It was like a party on the farm or something like that. And for some reason, man, his white homeboys, they left him at the party just to find out that he went missing and nobody found him, man. I think they found his shoe or something like that. Then a couple of weeks later, they found this man in the creek somewhere. You see what I mean? I don't even know why the hell you would go to a damn party on the barn, but hey, good luck with that, man. For real. Got to be careful, man, because like I said, folks like Joseph Bossard and Dylan Roof and all these cats, man, it's created. The system is designed to get them off the hook. Meanwhile, memes, no evidence can get you convicted, man. Niggas had wild descriptions and shit. You know what I mean? You're looking for a victim, 6'1", you know what I'm saying, with dreads. Shit, boy, everybody getting lined up. Oh, get him. Niggas ain't got no evidence. They can just lock your ass up off a hunch. Meanwhile, these folks can lie on a stand and not be held accountable. That's why I said, man, all this shit is just disgusting, man. It's nasty. For real. I said, I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that thumbs up if you want to get on the conversation. There go the link right there. Come on ahead, talk your ish, call me crazy, whatever you want, man. Just chime in on the conversation, because like I said, man, for those who late to the story, Joseph Bossard a couple of days ago shot 2 young men at a gas station, man. Got into an altercation, tried to hit him with a car, You know what I mean? He doubled back, shot at 2 people in the car and tried to finish off a third victim who they say is in critical condition, still living, man. Finally got him today. He was in his house chilling. And that motherfucker watching HBO Max. Like, what's the problem? It's just another day. What's the problem, yo? Oh, I killed somebody? Oh, okay. And talk to my lawyer. He'll get me off. You see what happens? So you got the complexion. You know what I'm saying? The complexion for the protection. Shout out to Paul Mooney. You got the license to do whatever. Nigga like James Bond around this motherfucker. They really got the license to kill, man. It's sad. Meanwhile, if we defend ourselves, man, we deem, you know what I mean, criminals. It's wild, man. But like I said, y'all go ahead and Google the story about this Joseph Bossard cat and check it out for yourself, man. And see how the media is quick to sweep this ish under the rug. They don't want you knowing nothing about it. Nothing about it, man. Because then you got to look at the media and say, well, damn, whose side is you really on? Seriously, whose side is you really on? If you're here to be on behalf of the people, then put the information out there and let us decide what it is. But no, y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want to push an agenda. Y'all want to push a narrative. And this is where we are in 2021, where anybody can come into our communities, do whatever to our people, get a slap on the wrist. It's crazy, man. For real. I said, man, hit that thumbs up button, man. I'm just sitting here just venting on this, man, because it's like, when will this shit stop? It's like an ongoing nightmare, man. When will it stop? And we all one trip away from it happening to us. Now the media telling our story for us like they know us and really gave a damn. Shit really break my heart because, like, these kids, they really don't know. They born into this world like this is how it's always been. Hell no. You know what I mean? That's why they talk about the Panthers and all the other shit. They try to vilify everything, you know? They don't want to show you the motherfuckers that was on the front line not taking no ish. That's probably why you ain't going to see a Marcus Garvey film. Certain films, they can't really go in because then you're going to start unlocking that third eye. People going to really be thinking and focusing on who's the real enemy, man, at hand, who the real oppressor. So instead, we're going to hit y'all with the Amazon. We're going to hit y'all with these shows, keep you distracted, man. Give them this fast food, you know, these Popeye sandwich. We're going to give them all this shit. You know what I mean? The clouds of judgment, man. Blur your vision on what's really going on out here. Meanwhile, shit like this can happen and it not go viral in today's world. I find that extremely hard to believe, y'all. For real, man. Like I said, we ain't heard nothing from Chad Wheeler since. That man went in the courtroom and said not guilty. Not guilty. That shit he did to his woman. She had the nerve to start blaming us because we ain't speak up on her behalf. Sweetheart, you the one that joined that relationship. We ain't had nothing to do with that. You put yourself in that situation. You know how many more people that been in those similar situations, man, and lost their life? Meanwhile, you call us crazy for trying to warn y'all and tell y'all, look, man, it ain't peaches and cream, man. Y'all go ahead and be a part of that squirrel life if you want to. I get it. We living in a different world, man. You know what I mean? They want you to all this love all shit, but don't let it be stupid to where as though you naive and gullible and allow shit like this to happen. Because at any given moment, motherfuckers snap and start to show you who they, you know what I mean, who they really are. They true colors. And guess what? The media ain't gonna say nothing about it. They're gonna go into your criminal history. They're gonna try to vilify you to somehow justify the actions of these race soldiers and these white supremacists. They do it every time. That's why stories like this get swept under the rug. Like I said, YouTube the story, man. You'll see. You will see exactly how they try to smother these stories. Meanwhile, niggas can tell me who picked up Bobby, where they ate at, how many people on the plane. I don't care about none of that shit. That man home already home. Who cares? Next. Oh, Tiger Woods and car accident. Oh, okay, you know, power to him and his family. What else we got? That's it. That's it? Ain't nothing happening today, y'all? Nope, ain't nothing happening today. So what about this guy that shot these boys at the gas station? How'd you hear about that? Yeah, right. It's okay though. You know what I mean? I believe in God. It might not be the way that we was taught, but there is a creator. And don't think you're gonna get away with this shit. No. Y'all don't even know what's coming. What comedian said that? It was that Louis C.K. and his comedy stand-up he did. He said, boy, if we had a time machine, I don't want to go to the future because I'm scared what's going to happen to us. See, we go to the past, but I'm scared to see what's going to happen to us in the future because they know. Niggas got over on the greatest heist of them all, man. Having the world think that we the biggest criminals, we less than, when in reality, yo, they the true savages, man. And they show you by actions like this every time. And instead of the media calling it out like they supposed to, they want to justify it and tell you how this man was going through so much in his life and he was going through it with his wife, and as if that's all justification to do the shit that this man did. You know what I mean? He had a mental disorder. Oh, so we don't have mental illnesses in the community now? None of that is, come on, ain't that funny? It's never an excuse for us, right? All the shit we done been through in this country. They still want to call niggas lazy. How the hell are we lazy? All the free labor y'all got out of us, the niggas got to sit here and beg for change. But we lazy, though. We lazy? Boy, y'all got some nerve. Y'all just don't know. All that money y'all owe us, and y'all know it. Watch, pretty soon they're going to say, what? Y'all got reparations, man. We gave y'all 4 stimulus checks, 3 stimmies. What you want? You got a vaccine. What more do you want? Give us what is owed. Straight up. I can't even put a number on it. It's definitely over $1 trillion. For real. Don't give me no bullshit. Don't give me no chicken boxes and Jordans. I can't pass that shit down. We need land, my nigga. We need a community, man. We need our own economy. Can't keep letting these folks tell us what we can and can't do. Tell us what's legal and illegal. Meanwhile, them folks that's the judge and the jury, they the biggest criminals. They get away with the shit you won't hear nothing about it, man. That's what money do. That's what money do, man. It's despicable. It really is, man. Like I said, you can't get too riled up. You got to really observe all sides. I'll be the first to admit, man, the black community, we got a lot of issues we need to figure out, you know, to address. A lot of shit is inherited and passed down. It's unnecessary. It's counterproductive. You know, we just start focusing on a machine and really see what's going on the front lines. You really think that the media is going to show us in a positive light, us doing the right thing? Basically showing the world that we're really humans? You got a nerve to push a narrative and agenda. Like, you know, black folks, some of the most laziest sinners. That's a damn lie. Don't let them tell you all that shit. First of all, it's lazy folk all in many different shapes and sizes and different cultures. Let's get that out. Let's get that out the way first off. Secondly, every day, bro, I've been working since I was 15, man. Right? I'm 30. That make about 15 years, man. Part-time, temp agencies. But every day when I got up to work, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, who did I see? Us on them bus stops. Us at the subway. Us at the library. Don't have them thinking that we don't work. We some of the most hardest working motherfuckers in here. But the money don't add up. If you know, if money was based on how hard we work, shit, we'd be the richest motherfuckers in this country. Am I lying? Race soldier. What does that mean? A race soldier is a racist, white supremacist, if you will. Dylan Roof, you know, folks that's out here who really look at black folk like we less than. That's a race soldier. This guy right here, Joseph Bossard, who shot up 2-3 young men at a gas station, went home, chilled for a couple days, got caught, 3 days later? Yeah, that's a race soldier, man. Yep. Thank you for commenting on what's going on. I appreciate it, man. I'm here all day. But like I said, don't take my word for it, Savvy. Don't take my word for it. Go ahead and do your research and see for yourself, man. You know what I mean? Shit. Chad Whaler, that nigga might have been a race soldier. Who knows? You know, these folks who really, you know, they act like they rock with you, but they really don't care about our people. They care enough to make money off our, you know what I mean, exploit our culture and everything we bring to the table, but to really use their privilege to help change the system and really destroy it, that's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Look at the owners in the sports leagues, man. It's a country club in NFL. It's a country club in the NBA, man. They old cats with old principles and subscribe to old ideologies. These young kids, you know, you got to teach that. You got to pass that down. Ain't nobody born a racist. Come on, man. When you young in the hood, man, you see kids, you a kid, you pure. So it's obvious that it's conditioning. And these days, you know, the young ones, it's kind of hard to hate somebody that they truly love and respect. They don't view it through that lens. You know what I mean? It's the elders that push it on them. You know what I mean? I bet you the 5% or excuse me, the 1%, you know, the shadow government that run this country. Yeah. They the ones that push that certain ideology and narrative, man. You'd be surprised. I ain't lying. It's real. It's really real, man. We got to really see who's our allies. We got a lot of shucking and jiving coons out here. Got one nigga, what's the Austin Cranes talking about he want to cancel Black History Month. Niggas ain't even teaching us enough Black history, the real story. They ain't even teaching us enough. You want to cancel it. Wow. We only get a month. Should be Black history every day. Every day you find out some shit that our people have done, man, to help put the country where it's at today. It's more than just Martin and Malcolm and Rosa. Come on, man. Every day, bro. Who else we got out here, man? Who else? Who's it? Herschel Walker? Got niggas out here really saying the Black community shouldn't be getting reparations. Wow. How can you say that? How can you say that? All the shit that we done for this country, man. They said over 400 years of free labor. And you don't think we deserve reparations? Meanwhile, everybody else get reparations? They want you to forget all the shit that happened to us, but 9/11, don't you forget it. Never forget. Really? Okay. Talk about the Holocaust. You know, look at what they went through. How long did the Holocaust last? Was it, 10 plus years? Oh, okay. All right. Meanwhile, the shit that happened to us still happening to this day. Jim Crow era, civil rights movement. I mean, come on, man. Crack era. I mean, really? Now it's the fentanyl era. Got all these drug abusers, these junkies out here, but they're not getting treated with the same energy that our people got treated with back in the 80s, man. Niggas is on crack, man. You just get locked up. Ain't no mental illness. Ain't no programs to help you, you know what I mean, get sober and get right now. They look at you like a damn criminal. That's how the brainwashing and the conditioning really is, man. That's why I said you got to think for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research, man. This ain't me hating nobody. It's me just saying it how it is. Like I said, a lot of folks want you to think that, you know, things are a lot different. I don't see how it's different at all. I don't. Same motherfuckers talking about, you know, OJ did it. It's the only one nigga that they think got away from the justice system. OJ, nigga, that's it. That's all you got? Shit, boy, we got a whole line of these motherfuckers that got away with murder. Literally. What about Casey Anthony? Look what she did to her own child. Let her ass home. That's why I said, man, y'all better wake up for real. If you don't know, you better get hip to this shit. You know, like I said, don't take my word for it. Do your research, man. Do your studies, man. See for yourself how they feel about us. They show us every day, yo. How many clips have you seen on social media of grown men abusing our children? This nigga is a damn lunch line monitor. He body slamming a little 13-year-old girl, 14-year-old children. Come on, y'all. Y'all serious? They out here abusing our elders. Grandmother get beat up. She half naked in her apartment. Police just putting hands on. I mean, it's a free-for-all season on our community. And the way it is now, it's like there is no accountability. That's what I'm saying. Niggas love us until it's time to really make the change and hold their counterparts accountable for the shit that they do. Then that love run out real fast, man. You find out all the things they had to develop to steal this country. You know what I mean? Steal the money, steal the wealth. Look at the patent system. Look at the record industry. That old ass standard contract they still using in 2021, man. Niggas out here really fighting for their shit. This is my shit. Niggas in a whole label dispute, 20 years, trying to get claim to their own damn masters and publishing. Meanwhile, they got families eating off of all your hard work. You ever heard of Tom Wiley? I think that's how you spell it. That's how you say his name. Tom Wiley. You ever heard of that guy? Huh? I think he worked with Interscope. Heard he got I think he is in control of Pac's estate now. I think Prince's estate. Michael Jackson. Wow. Google Tom Whaley, y'all. Whalley. Tom Whaley. Let's see what you find. These niggas got ownership of the estate of these artists that's generating millions and millions a year. Did you ever ask yourself who getting the money from all these streams and views today for Pac and them? You ever ask yourself that? You seen what happened with Sony and Michael Jackson after he died? You seen what happened with that, right? Had a whole video game. They put out albums. Niggas was they was Tupac in it too, man. They linked up with Teddy Riley. Had a phony Michael Jackson come in there and finish some of the incomplete songs. And all of that money, did it go to the family? I think not. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that came in. Look, the link is in the comment section, yo. Come on ahead, talk your ish. Tell me I'm tripping. Tell me I'm wilding. Please, man. Like I said, for those who don't know, Joseph Bossard got into an altercation with 3 young men at a gas station and shot them all. Tried to hit them with the car, left, came back 2 minutes later and shot these boys while they were sitting in the car, man. And it's not breaking news, by the way. Crazy, right? It's crazy, right? It's not breaking news. That's crazy. Niggas talking about we knew where Bobby was at. We know what he eating. But the media ain't covering this. Come on, y'all. Shout out to Jim's TV in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to his platform. And, if you get tired of all of this, y'all can check me out on the Enjoy Yourself podcast, available on all platforms. It's kind of a little different. It's a little escapism to try to get away from this shit every day because it's exhausting, man. Check us out. We on Spotify, Apple. We on all the platforms, man. The Enjoy Yourself podcast. You know what I mean? If you just want to kick back, have a good laugh, man. I ain't gonna lie, in my opinion, this is me, but we got the illest podcast in Baltimore. I say it right here, and I'll leave it at that. You think I'm lying? Go check out the Enjoy Yourself podcast and tell me I'm lying. You want to hear some funny shit, go on to Enjoy Yourself podcast. I guarantee you, it's the illest shit you ever heard. People always wanting to come up on the platform, man, because we have conversations that, some of these other podcasts they don't really be talking about. It's a little different from this platform. We're going to talk about some real shit over here. I got all these clips on my channel, drawing the traffic and shit like that, but this is who I really am, man. This is how I truly feel. And I'm not going to live in a world where people are scared to tell the truth and speak the real. That ain't right. It's never right to hold back. It's never right. I don't care who it is, man. The moment you turn the blind eye and you're a part of the problem. You are now complicit because you've seen it and you did nothing about it. Back in the day, you got beat up for that. Remember the ones that was agitating the fight? Yeah. Niggas stole off on you. Hey, yo, mind your business. Got a lot of agitators out here today, but ain't nobody trying to step up and do nothing, man. I get it. This has been an enemy of ours, a number one common enemy of ours for a long time. But now they got a great ability to look at ourselves and take it out on ourselves. We've been conditioned to take advantage of our own kind, but we run from the true enemy. Because again, there's been many of those who's willing to stand on the front line, man, and they got a body for telling the truth, calling it like they see it. It's crazy, man. Like my man said, man, they don't love us, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Frankie Diamonds TV. Another one of my homies, a part of the regime. You know what I mean? Another content creator. Huggy Pacino, Tazo TV, man. Low Key T, yo, that's my guy, yo. I know he be hitting y'all with the troll. You know, he be trolling y'all, man. But for real, man, don't be mad at, the dudes that's unapologetic in their approach and their opinion. I love it. We can't have all these like-minded people. We're never going to get the change that we desperately need. In order for us to really, have true progression, we're going to have to be in a room with people with different mindsets, man. We got to jog our brains and really strive for excellence. All of this, everybody think like this or that ain't going to work. A or B. What if niggas is C? What if you unsure? There are people that, they don't just take shit for face value. You have to question it. Why else did God give us common sense? You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. That's why I said, of course, God isn't portrayed like they put him to the masses. Of course, he operates on a different frequency. But just imagine, I've given y'all all the tools that you need to free yourself from the bondage. What are you waiting for? We all got the same time and day, man. Same time of the day. We bleed the same. It's no excuses, man. None whatsoever. To be waiting on a savior when we got the power to save ourselves. They want to sit here and, make us soft and, more passive. Meanwhile, these race soldiers get to come in our community and do whatever they want to our family, man. It's like back in the day on the plantation, man. Same shit, ain't nothing different. But now niggas got Wi-Fi. You can travel a little bit. You can go to Walmart. But we all a part of a plantation, whether it's the 9 to 5, the government, like, I'm just calling it like I said. When has justice ever been in our favor? Huh? When? Niggas talking about, well, we gotta respect the process and the decision. We gotta respect it. Why? Y'all been taking advantage of us. I'm eager to see how this gonna turn out. For real. Shout out Baltimore Dummy. Another one of my loyal supporters, man. That's my bro, day one. We be having some of the most intense conversations, man. You can only do that with family, right? Y'all be yelling, to the outside. They be like, man, them niggas crazy. But that's how serious we all about our people, man. For real. Tired of this shit. These youngins, they have you thinking that, everybody subscribe to that mentality. No, something got to change. Niggas is dying at an alarming rate. You reach your 30s, man, that's a miracle. I look at the elders now and shit. I look at them like they're a true blessing, man. I see somebody that's 50, 60, man. I celebrate it for you. Because I want to get there one day. I want to see my 50s. I want to see my 60s and 70s, man. I got so much more work for y'all. Y'all don't even know, man. I got so much shit to accomplish and do. And again, when you're young, you have a mentality. It's all about me. When you're in your 20s, it's me. It happens to all of us, man. That's why I can't judge the youth so hard, because when I was 21, 22, I wasn't talking like this. I wasn't thinking like this. I was caught in the matrix like everyone else. Then about 24, 25, this internal light bulb clicked on and was like, wait a minute. Something ain't right. Something ain't right about this world we in. I don't know if y'all familiar with a movie called Zeitgeist. Check that out, man. That was one of the first movies I seen that opened my mind to all of this shit. Like, whoa, wait a minute. This shit is a stage, man. And we all summoned to play our part. They lie about everything. Everything. You'd be surprised. That's why I said, man, don't take my word for it. Do the research yourself, please. But that was one of the very few films that opened my mind to shit and had me thinking, no, this world is very wicked. It's not what they said, it is for real. It's not what it's cracked up to be. And it breaks my heart because, they say if you know better, you do better. Some of these motherfuckers out here, they know better, but they still choose to, do the dumb shit. You more proud of the problem. We in 2021. I'm not here to convert non-believers. We passed that. If you don't know, then you just don't know. You're going to get left behind, man. For real. You just can't keep going back to elementary and grade school to update you niggas on what's going on out here in these streets. Y'all better wake up. For real, man. Like I said, I want to see my people prosper. I never hate on nobody. I want to see us come up, man. Especially here in Baltimore. I see somebody do something, man. I'm proud. I'm proud of the people that's out here living, you know what I mean, the right way. I'm not talking about the celebrities. I'm talking about y'all that's on the stream, man. I'm talking about the people that keep society where it's at every day. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for the cashiers, the motherfucking trash man, the mailman, you know what I'm saying, mail lady, where would we really be, man? And I get it. We see all this evil all day, but I'm telling y'all, there's so much good out here, you'd be surprised. Sometimes it don't take money for you to see the small things in life that we take for granted every day. You can have all the money in the world. It just means you got more problems, man. Especially where we come from. As soon as you get your first M, now you a lick. Now you on the plate. You was just on the other side, you know, starving. As soon as you come up, now you a target. That's how it's created in the hood. These rappers, man, think about it. They 17, 18. These labels come to them, give them money, take them on a tour far, far from the hood. Now you disconnected from what's going on. Get all of this money. And they say, well, hold up now. You like that money, like being rich? All right. Well, don't be talking all that pro-black. Don't be doing that now. What you on your Shaka Zulu? Don't come on now. What you Malcolm X? Don't do that now. You'll lose all your endorsements. Now niggas stuck. Not realizing you came from the same slums, man. That's why I said, what we gonna do to restore order? What are we gonna do? Straight up, man. Because this is crazy how the media can continuously use us for views and traffic, man. You Google criminal, they have a picture of us. That's how the brainwashing is, man. They condition us to subscribe to all of this ignorance, man. Like I said, I don't get too caught up with the kids doing, because kids gonna be kids. But what are we gonna do? We gonna let the kids be the reason why the boat sank? Nigga, I'll be damned. Somebody better speak up and be the voice. Stop looking at that one leader. Ain't no more leaders, nigga. We got to subscribe to the mentality. We all got to step up to the plate. All of us, including me. We got to do better. Got to do better, yo. Because if not, we all complicit in this shit. We all responsible for the downfall. Because again, we've been hearing about this shit. COINTELPRO been alive for 50, 60 years. What's the excuse? We got all this smart technology. What is the excuse as to why we not doing what's necessary and right and needed? Why is it that we are conditioned to kill ourselves, drop of a dime, when a nigga like George Zimmerman can walk these streets peacefully every day? Huh? Niggas worrying about Tekashi. Who gonna pull up on Joseph Bossard and hold him accountable for shooting up about 3 of our young brothers, man? That shit break my heart. It really do. It really do. But if you think that these politicians is going to crack down and you really think that they're going to really, do what's right, change the system? Because in my opinion, the system that exists now with law enforcement, it got to be revamped. Half of y'all don't even know how it was created. Do your research. Some of them niggas were slave catchers. They abolished slavery. They said, damn, we got all these niggas. What we going to do now? Got it. Let's give them a badge. That's why these niggas come in our communities and act like they overseers now, man. Back in the day, they used to get out, have a conversation with your family, build rapport. But they can't do that no more. Because then it develops a consciousness. Officers you can't be from the town and crazy, creating all this chaos, raising hell in the community that your family grew up in. So now they got police from, they outsourcing out of state coming to Baltimore or in your community. That way it's much easier for them to do all of this craziness and go back to where they came from. But back in the day, they used to come out, talk to the community, man, build a rapport. That's how you really do it. Not all this militant shit now. Niggas pulling out Call of Duty guns. Police budget can't even cover that shit. And think about it. All that shit, the ammo, the guns, all that is public records. Y'all can go look that up and see what's in their budget. Meanwhile, they coming out with tactical gear and all that. Who paid for that? Huh? Who paid for that? Think about it, y'all. Wouldn't happen to be our taxes, is it? I wonder. Go to show the government already allocated funding for that. They already allocated funding for that, man. They're giving folks a license to do and say whatever they want to our community. And like I said, we could talk about all that unnecessary shit all day, but when it's shit like this, it's always quietness. You don't hear nothing. You got to stop that, man. Don't think there's going to be one person that's going to be the one to lead us out of all of this. No, sir. It's going to take more than just one. We all got to stand up collectively if we really about the preservation of our people moving forward. Like I said, by all means, I don't hate no man. I'm above all of that. You know what I mean? Because when you consume with hate, you're not thinking from a logical place. But don't call me a hater, a racist, and all this stupid shit for calling it like I see it. You got people out here, they'll be sitting here trying to debate with you about, the police killing unarmed blacks. And well, actually, analytically, they kill more whites. Sure they do. If they do, then why don't we see? When's the last time you seen a white boy get gunned down? Shit happening so much. I say, if right now, for the people that's in here now, if I ask you, did you hear about the dude that got shot by the cops? And they could be like, who? That's 100 names. Oh, you talking about Cho? No, not that one. You talking about Cho? No, not that one. That's how bad it's gotten. It's almost expected. And it's sad, man. It's sad because somebody got to step up. Us men, we got to step up. We got women out here, they on the front line, man, Learn about gun safety, man. Learn how to, have a firearm. Teach your children how to protect themselves. What you think them little militias be doing out there in Virginia and them towns, man? Huh? They ain't giving up their joints. They ain't turning their guns in. You heard what they say, over my dead body. They be taking my guns. They had the prime from my cold hand. That's how the Southerners, they carry it down there, man. So don't have them, confusing you and having you thinking that, having a firearm to protect you, your family and what you built so hard for, you know what I'm saying, is wrong. In the hood, they got everybody turning in firearms. So when some shit happen, what we gonna do? You gonna pull out that rusty joint? What you gonna do, man? That's why I said it's chess. It's not checkers, man. This shit is real. It's not a game. And at any given moment, it can happen to any one of us. For real, man. I just can't believe stuff like this can continue to happen in 2021 and the media says nothing about it. It's crazy, man. They talk about black on black and all this other shit, but when it's their own, they try to soften up the story. Oh, he was a good man. Father of 3. He got fired. They try to, paint a picture so you can now humanize the motherfucker that's really a menace. But when it's our children, our youth, oh, boy, your kid could be 5 years old. They'll paint a picture like he a grown-ass man. That's terrible, man. For real. Appreciate y'all coming up in here, man. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. You know what I mean? If y'all want to support the channel, PayPal link in the description. If you want to come on, talk your ish, man, hit the link in the comment section, man. Come on up in here, talk your ish. I'll probably be on here for about 10 more minutes. I had to get this one off because I was just shocked. Everybody was worrying about Bobby, and Tiger Woods just got into an accident. They say he had some major injuries, man. They saying it's career-ending injuries. I'm like, dang. But when I seen this, I said, well, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Who is this guy? Mr. Joseph Bossard. This guy right here, man. Shot 3 of our own kids, man. Youth had a little altercation. Grown-ass man. Tried to run him over with a car. Came back. Doubled back. He spit the bin, man. Came back and shot these boys in the vehicle. And the other one, he tried to finish him off. He's still in a critical condition. I believe his name is Jaylin. Y'all do the research. Google it. See for yourself. But they still out here acting up, man. Y'all can sit here and blame Trump. Trump ain't here no more. You gonna blame him? Look at the leadership we got right now. They ain't saying nothing. They quiet as a mouse, man. Quiet as a mouse, man. Chad, take a good look at his face. It's probably the most you're going to see it all week. Because they ain't saying nothing. Nada. Zilch. They want you niggas doing the hot nigga dance. Throwing your fitted in the air. Niggas got you riled up over Tekashi. What about these individuals that come in the hood every day and do whatever they want and go back to their Mario lives, man? Yep. No pressure whatsoever. Got all these little cliques in the neighborhood and all that. When we gonna collectivize and protect the community, man? Y'all niggas been making money out the community for so long. You're not gonna invest? You're not gonna invest in the community? Don't complain about gentrification now. The bandos been bandos for damn near 2 decades, man. You been making all this money. Ain't thinking, you know what? Let me do like that Rilo nigga did. Let me buy up all these apartments. Let me buy up this whole block. Because that's where the real power line. Ownership. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit you can really pass down. I know, man. It's sad, man. It's really sad. But like I said, can't keep letting this shit just get swept under the rug, man. Because of the celebrities and all that shit. I could care less. This shit is real. Thank you, Darlene, for checking in, man. I appreciate y'all for, coming in and really venting with me. Y'all gonna see a lot more of me on these streams just going in because somebody got to do it. I ain't getting paid. Who cares? You know what I mean? Who cares how much I'm getting to tell the truth? That doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. On this stream, we talked about the issues that happen in our community and all of this shit. But at the end of the day, yo, this is a living proof that these motherfuckers is real. They still active. And they will do it. You got clips out here where the grandparents, man, they call her. I think I seen something like a month ago. Had the neighbors was next door leaning on her grandkids, man. It was looking crazy. Like, you call the police or you call these folks to come in and on your child and they really hurt your child, even turn it lethal. You can't get them back. Man, oh man. Chad, man, Joseph Bossard out here just acting like a menace, a criminal, a thug. Ain't how they do it. It's wild, man. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Like I said, PayPal in the description if you want to support the channel. I'm on Patreon just in case they get too crazy over here on YouTube and all these other platforms. I'll be able to do more. And I got interviews. I got all a wide range of content. And again, if this is too serious for y'all, man, go ahead and head on over to the Enjoy Yourself podcast, available on all platforms, where we have some loose conversation. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Support the regime. Low key T, Gems TV, Frankie Diamonds. Because they the real media now, man. We the ones holding the torch, telling it like it is. Call it what you want, trolling, clout chasing, whatever. Well, this is really happening in 2021. And once again, man, it seems like the system is failing us. It really is. And if y'all can't agree to that, then I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I mean, it was kind of, the proof was in the pudding once you seen them folks storm that protest building. Can you imagine if that was us? Oh, man. They had y'all niggas scared, shaking in your boots. Oh, my God. Did you see what they did? Meanwhile, we sitting here viewing. It's like, yo, they are climbing the walls. They are climbing. Look at this. All our people sitting in the hood like, yo, look at this. Let that have been us. I was seeing the police help some of the protesters. One lady needed help down the stairs. He was holding her hand. I said, yo, this is crazy. Meanwhile, you got protesters out here getting tear gas, firebombed, and they're legally protesting. They're doing it the right way. And y'all treat them like they animals. Darlene Don't nobody care until it start happening to you. Then you'll start to wake up then. Don't wait until it's too late, man, because you're a part of the problem. Ignoring it for so long. It's not right. It's only one creator. Ain't nobody to judge and the jury, nigga. Like I said, this ain't me speaking from a place of hatred. This is just, being honest, man. I feel like we was all put here for our reason, man. Everybody got their role to serve their purpose, but this shit here got to stop. For real, because as soon as we start to defend ourselves, then what? We in the wrong? Can't trust the system to take care of it because, again, man, they give them a slap on the wrist. They come home. These children that's getting killed, man, they don't get that opportunity. They family sitting here left trying to pick up the pieces. And again, you had so many different situations before, even the Ahmaud Arbery, man. That young dude, if I'm not mistaken, because this is what I mean. There's so many of them. With the clip of the young dude jogging, man. These cats wasn't even police, and they killed that man. Try to say it was, with some break-ins recently. Well, bruh, it's illegal to jog. He's a suspect because he's jogging. And then when we really find out the truth, it'll be 20 years later, right? Like they did with the Malcolm X situation yesterday, or Fred Hampton, when the movie came out, they gave you an article saying, well, Hoover was directly responsible. Bro, we know Hoover was responsible. We've been saying it. Yet y'all named the building after this man. He's still praised to this day after all of the trauma he done did to our community. I ain't even gonna talk about Ronald Reagan. We ain't gonna talk about Reaganomics. Just say no. Remember that? Just say no. Nigga, y'all brought the drugs to the community. How else did y'all fund these wars? Would you want to lock up the poor man for trying to find a way to feed his family? It's a walking contradiction. Come on, man. Nigga, you still got a couple crackheads running around here. What a mixture of this new fentanyl wave, man. All the money that these pharmaceutical companies making. Meanwhile, they locking niggas up. Look at what happened with the weed, the marijuana. All the niggas getting locked up for petty weed charges. Still in jail. They should be home, man. Shit, I forgot the one state, they legalized drugs in general. I said, whoa. Yikes. It's the world we in now. I don't know where it's at. What is it, in Dakota or something like that, man? They legalized all drugs. I said, yikes. They must be broke, y'all. They need all the money that they can get. Because obviously the war on drugs or the war on black folk, it ain't working. You got all these jails filled up. And now the jails are privatized. They signing government contracts, making billions off of free labor. Once again, what does that sound like to y'all? I know what y'all going to say. Well, you shouldn't get locked up. You be put in a situation like that. Right. I get you. Say that to Khalif Browder, innocent young man on his way home. They just hemmed him up. He wasn't guilty. See what I mean? That's why I said for every story you hear now, man, come home. That nigga stole like $9, $11, man, just came home in 2021. Some niggas like, hey, man, $11 back in the day, boy, that was, whew. Come on, y'all. Meanwhile, cats like this can come in the neighborhood, terrorize, and go home, be with his family, watch Tiger King, get a good old laugh and chuckle. Man, if only we live like that, boy, y'all would hate us. Y'all get mad for us defending each other, man. For doing what's right. You have a right to defend yourself. What else are we supposed to do as men? You can't keep sitting on the sidelines. A lot of these women out here, man, they serious. You know what I mean? They ain't on no Cardi B shit. They really out here on the front line, man. The business owners, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that's why I said it's no movement without black man and black woman. I say that again, man. It's no movement without black man and black woman. You want to know why I say that? Because that's how we started. We was together. We understood. We had common interests, man. And now the country has got us so divided. Well, now the men, the ones that really want to step up to the plate, we've been silenced. You know what I mean? It's so much divide in our household now, man. It's crazy. As men, we can't even criticize any wrongdoing of our women. And that's where they got us. You know what I mean? Women, they naturally supposed to, fall in line. Of course, this isn't me saying, women got to be controlled by men, blah, blah, blah. But the point is, man, there is a balance like yin and yang. The women are here to protect and nurture, and we're supposed to protect and provide. We have to play our part. Not this new age shit. I don't know nothing about that. That's why I said I ain't caught up in no movement where it's just all men. Well, what about our women? Come on, man. We need our women for real. And yeah, they talk about interracial, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? 80% still black and black. Okay? So don't subscribe to that idiocy that they try to spit to y'all. I know they put it in the commercials, all the Netflix series. You know what I mean? I get it. We're in a different world. But again, 80% of our people still subscribe to black on black, baby. Black love is still out here, man. For real. I ain't talking about that crazy shit you see on TikTok. I'm talking about some real shit, man. We can't have true progression if we ain't in it together. We need each other. We was better off back then because we was a unit, man. We was a tribe. Now, we just so divided. Kids, they raising themselves, man. It's a complete disconnect from what's going on in the world today. And if you let the system raise our children, you see what they're going to do. Throw them in jail or put them in the system. Next thing you know, your child getting adopted by Angelina Jolie or Madonna or some shit like that. They got your kid in tap dance shoes. Y'all seen that clip? Little baby about 1 year old. They got the little baby in there tap dancing. I said, man, I know everyone don't view it the same. You know what I mean? They don't see it. But it's just little subtle things they put in your face, man. It's just to torture us. The same thing with all this interracial. They do that shit on purpose, man, to get us upset. You see all these men out here popping what Tariq call it, Tariq Nasheed, when he say that bussy. Niggas out here shaking and gyrating like they females. Come on, y'all. No wonder these niggas like Mr. Broussard, Joseph Broussard, come in the community and do what they want, man. Where the real women at, man? Where the real men at? We got to stand up, man. Somebody got to step out here and save these children, man. Because they ain't going to do it. They're going to keep brainwashing them. Whatever the case may be, man. But I could talk about this all day. Like I said, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me. It's another rant with Rip. Like I said, you'll see me again maybe tonight. I might get on here with Jim's TV. Who knows? But like I said, I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Because it let me know that, people out here really want to know the truth. They want to hear that real. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing, man. So with that being said, make sure y'all hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, PayPal in the description. That's a bet. I appreciate you. Definitely do. Because the only way this country going to change is if we all stand together. There's so many elements to the struggle. And the reason why black folk ain't willing to move forward to this new age is because there's a lot of old issues that need to be resolved and rectified. We don't want to hear nothing about classism until y'all take care of all the terror and the issue that y'all been putting on the black community for over hundreds of years, man. Y'all got to make it right. And if you don't make it right and you continue to stand on the enemy sidelines, you feel me, on the lines of this craziness, then you two are a part of the problem. For real. Straight up. Because like I said, these politicians and them, man, they don't care. They don't care. They got our votes and now they out the way now. We kept trying to warn y'all on social media. When we said something about it, y'all said we was Trump supporters for telling y'all to use your common sense. That's the world we in. You got to be this or that. Got to make a decision just so they can figure you out. Nah, man, we ain't with none of that. Right is right and wrong is wrong. So who going to rewrite some of this wrong? Huh? Who going to be held accountable? For real. With that being said, my name is Sensei Rip. I'm about to drop something for y'all later on today, man. I got a song called Therapy. I did some months back. Me and my cousin Dan P, man. I hope y'all love it because the irony of it, man, I wrote the song before all of this, the pandemic and all of it, man. And it seems like we need therapy. We need a lot of therapy in our communities. This world is sick. Every day we saying some craziness on social media, and it's okay to unplug. It's okay to disconnect. You know what I mean? But don't be so disconnected that you don't know what's going on in your surroundings, because the world is changing every day. I don't know about y'all, but here in Baltimore, every time I go downtown, it looks different. Every day something being, demolished. You know what I mean? Here in Baltimore, it doesn't even represent the essence of Baltimore no more, man. And then they want to blame the youth as to why it's no money being made here in Baltimore. No, y'all want to whitewash the history and rewrite the culture of Baltimore. That's why the city going down the shitter, in my opinion. You got to acknowledge the culture that's always been here. We ain't going nowhere. Straight up. But like I said, man, y'all stay tuned on my YouTube channel. About to drop this therapy. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Listen to it with open ears and tell me y'all don't feel it, man. And like I said, I wrote this about a year ago before all of this shit happened. And the irony of it, look, we still need therapy today. So with that being said, man, my name is Sensei Rip. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, talk your ish, repost this. Like I said, y'all want to have a kickback laugh, go to the Enjoy Yourself podcast, available on all platforms, Apple, Spotify, Buzzsprout, whatever it is. You can Google it, okay? Google the Enjoy Yourself podcast. We like 3 seasons in. Pretty soon you're going to see us in the big league. You know what I mean? You're going to see us in the big leagues pretty soon, man. But like I said, subscribe to Jim's TV, Low Key T, Frankie Diamonds, my man, The Real Ride. Like I said, there's a lot of unique content creators out here on the ground level telling it like it is. You don't have to always subscribe to the idiot box, okay? Or the CNN and the MSNBCs. You don't have to do that no more, man. You want to come get that real, come right here. We might not agree on everything, but it's okay. You know what I mean? We all got some healing and evolution, man. I'm not in my final form. The man you're going to see me tomorrow is nothing like you see right now. The world is evolving. So I don't judge motherfuckers for, criticizing each other. We need to have open dialogue, man. How else is things going to change, man? And stories like this, it break my heart. Because, again, who's going to be there for them? The justice keep letting us down. But like I said, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, tuned in with me tonight. And stay tuned for that therapy. I will be dropping that 2 nights on the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. And right now we live Facebook. Shout out to Twitch, YouTube. I keep hearing about this new site called Odyssey. It's supposed to be like the new YouTube. So we're going to be experimenting with that. For those who don't know, there's an app called Stereo. Me and my cousin Jim's TV, we be on there talking that real spill. It's kind of like Clubhouse, but for us Android users, us brokies. Because I ain't been on Clubhouse, but shit, we keep making all these platforms rich. Well, how about we come together and make our own platform? Huh? Make that joint break the charts like this Bitcoin, huh? When we realize we hold all the value, that's us. They don't dictate what's lit. We dictate what's lit. Come on, y'all. If we took half of the energy that we did to support people that don't care about our communities and actually pointed towards the people that really care, man, we'd really be a problem out here. See, that's the thing about this technology. You know what I mean? There's the pros and cons to it. But the thing is, man, it's powerful because I can get in contact with so many people around the world and they can see for themselves the shit that's going on. We only know our struggles here in America. You'd be surprised what's going on outside this country. There's some of our people out here, they need our help. But until we can get to that level, we got to take care of home first, man. We got to restore order here in our own communities before we can start thinking about what's going on outside of America. Because you see what happens when they come here. They get these positions of power, and it's clear they don't understand our plight and our struggle here. They start talking crazy. We ended up like that Austin Chain guy talking about we're gonna end Black History Month. How could you say that, man? Come on, y'all. Listen, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be out of here. I knew that these motherfuckers were serious when Assata Shakur was number 1 on the FBI list. Tupac's aunt, man, number 1 today on the FBI list. What? For some crimes that, was alleged that she committed back in the 60s. They said this woman, killed an officer. You know what I mean? She had an organization help break her out of jail, take her over there in Cuba. And you know how Cuba get down. They don't rock with America like that. And they've been taking care of us ever since, man. And in 2021, after Saddam, after motherfucking Bin Laden, after Gaddafi, you mean to tell me she number one? They don't never forget. They don't never forget. We the ones that slip up. We get too caught up in this shit, man, and they out here taking us out one by one, one by one. So, that being said, like I said, man, I'm about to get up out of here. I love y'all. I swear I do. And, make sure y'all look at each other and tell, make sure you spread enough love around, man. It's too much evil, too much hate, man. We need each other. It's a lot of broken spirited people out here, man. Mental illness is real. Depression is real. And, like I said, man, we need to really love each other more, man. For real, because we can't do this shit on our own. No individual can change this no more. They done told you that already. They keep getting assassinated, man. Or they paid for it. So we got to start moving like Anonymous. When the enemy come outside, he don't know where it's coming from. That's the mentality we got to subscribe to. You know what I mean? Like I said before, the real revolution will not be televised, y'all. It's not going to be on social media. And the only way you're going to know for sure is if you come out the house and see on the front lines of what's going on. For real, man. But, like I said, man, I'm up out of here. I love y'all. Woo. Yeah, man. I got to give me something to eat, man. I'll see y'all later, man. I'll catch y'all at the next light. Peace.